let's talk to Mr. B Ramesh Babu as well. He's the MD and CEO at Karur Vysya Bank, joining us on the show right now. Ramesh, hi, thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. Well, you reported a good set of numbers overall in the quarter gone by, but there seems to be a bit of a niggling worry around the credit growth going forward because it's lagging the peers a bit. What's the outlook with respect to FY24? What kind of credit growth are you envisaging?
Yeah, you see that last year we have grown by 16%. Earlier we were growing well in the corporate, that is above 100 crore. So consciously we took a call saying that the higher tickets and all, we will not do it. Let us make the total portfolio granular. So that is the reason we have reduced the corporate exposures. So above 125. That's why we have given a guidance of around 14% for all the segments. The focus would be on the commercial, and next comes retail, agriculture, and then corporate, and all the verticals will be giving double-digit growth.
Right, and also Mr. Babu, Harsh joining in, a quick check on where should one expect ROAs, right? So they've been expanding, I can see that sequentially, quarter after quarter. So is 1.5% really going to be the realistic target for full year FY24? Is that how one should look at it?
Taken a strategic path for the last 3 years. So it was around 3.35 used to be there. Slowly we have reached a quarter at 1.5. So that's the reason we have given a guidance of 1.5. Last year also, if you can look at it, the exit quarter was around 1.2. And we said that 1.25 will be maintained for the whole year. If you can see the whole year, this time it's 1.27. Likewise, the exit quarter is this time 1.5. So we are given a guidance of that minimum 1.5 will be maintained for the whole year.
Right, and what will be the levers, if I can ask, right? So your cost to income is falling. There's definite, operating leverage at play, but also it's a benign environment, right? So you would want to invest a little more in the business through branches, etc. How would cost to income evolve, and what will be the levers for this balance 25 bips increase over the year?
Yeah, there are three parameters. One is on the business growth, second is the asset quality, and these are resulting in the profitability. So every parameter what we have given a guidance for last year, we could take every parameter. So we used to have a single digit business growth. We have improved it to slowly 14, 15, 16. So that is one. Asset quality, you would have seen the numbers. Our gross NPA used to be, which is 9 point odd, it has come down to 2 point now. Likewise, net NPA, which used to be 4.58 and all, it is below 0.74. Above all, the asset quality wise, if you look at it, SMA 30 plus, we started focusing on that. So which is just 0.56% of the whole portfolio. That gives us enough confidence saying that the credit cost for the next year would come down. So though initially we were expecting 1.25 for last year, this year we gave a guidance of around 0.75 for the credit cost, and the slippage ratio, which used to be 1.5, at a point of time it was 4.5 also. Last year we gave a guidance of 1.5, and this year we have given a guidance of 1%. So that way what we feel, the business growth which is inclusive and stabilized NIMs of next 2 quarters, we have given a guidance of around 4%, and the better asset quality with the lower provisions. All these things will support us in the ROA. But regarding your question of the cost to income ratio, so it used to be above 50. We have brought it down to 42 this quarter. You have seen that. But we are going to go for the branches around 35 to 40 branches. But in addition to that, structurally, we are making some changes, both under the commercial banking as well as the liabilities CASA vertical. We realize saying that until as CASA grows, our overall cost of deposits will not come down. So we have invested some resources on that, around 1,000 to 1,300 people. We are going to recruit this year, and last year also we have taken. So that way it may come up around 60 to 70 crores additional cost will come. On account of that, this 42% of the cost to income ratio may not stay back. It will be hovering between 45 and 50. But we feel that this investment, what all we are making, is good for the bank, and all in future we will be able to reap the benefit.
Ramesh, I wanted to get your take regarding CASA as well. You just talked about it, but if I have it right, sequentially there was a bit of a dip in CASA, and you have a target to bring it up to 40% level over the next 3 years. Could you talk to us about what kind of deposit growth you're expecting, and what's the plan to reach that CASA figure of 40%?
In fact, last year itself, we aimed for a 34, 35, but the position was different. The interest rates were growing. Naturally, other banks were wooing our customers for shifting the CASA balances into the time deposits wherein they can lock the higher rates of interest. Then a point of time we have realized saying that it's better we hold our customers. We consciously encourage few of the customers to shift their balances from savings bank to time deposits so that they will stay with us. So that is the precise reason we are at 33% in the casa. So now that we have created a feet on street, and this vertical will separately work in addition to the branch channel what we have. So progressively next 3-4 years, we would like to ramp it up to 40% of the casa. So this year we can expect around 34-35 if things improve that way, because the people have to come settle down and the integration is required. But our intention is next 3-4 years, we want to take it forward to 40% of the casa.
Ramesh, just before I let you go, just wanted to get a color with respect to the asset quality when it comes to the agri vertical. There's a lot of chatter around El Nino playing a spoil sport as well. What's your expectation there? And ECL is the other buzzword in the industry at this point of time. Are you expecting any major impact out of that?
No, you need to see, we have provided in our presentation too. Our agriculture, 95% of the portfolio is the agriculture gold loans. So which is backed by gold. And above all, the LTV is around 64%, where we have 36% cushion is there. So that way, there we do not envisage any major issue as far as agriculture is concerned. I know this impact will not be there because it's backed by gold. And coming to the ECL, we did a back of the envelope calculations and all. So what we found out, it will not have major impact because we have sufficiently cushioned our balance sheet with various provisions what all is required. You would have seen our PCR is also at 92% and a market PCR at 65. On the restructured book, though, it is not required. So we have provided for 21%, just 1.5% book is restructured, 21%. So with all these things, the LGD, when we looked at it, so we didn't find much issues. But however, when the ECL other provisions and all they kick off and RBI gives some more guidelines on this, so we'll be able to look at it. But currently, with the current guidelines, what all we have, we got a feeling saying that we will not have much impact on the bank's balance sheet and P&L.
Right. Thanks so much for that, Mr. Babu. It's been a
But
pleasure
before,
speaking with you.
before we conclude,
Sure.
let me say one thing.
Yeah.
This is a historic year for the bank. The bank is 107 years old. First time in the history we have crossed 4-digit profit. That too in style, that is 1106 crore, not 1006 crore. So that way it is a good year for the bank. We will take it forward with the structural changes what we have brought, the planning. The bank is well poised to go forward, and every guidance what we have given for the 8 quarters, we are able to meet that.
Fantastic. Always good to hear from you, Mr. Babu, and wishing you all the very best going forward as well.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you both. Thank you.
sure.